Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be filming the first of a few series I'm going to be doing, and I was asked to do my top MAC items. So I started thinking about it. I'm like, I cannot do one video with all of the MAC items that I love, because the reality is this video would be forever long. I worked for MAC for 5 years, and I really got to know the brand and a lot of the products, and so I have a lot of products that are very near and dear to my heart. So I figured today I would start with the lip products, and I have a few liners, lipsticks, and some lip liners that I'm going to share with you guys, and I have a few that I do not have with me that I'm going to mention because they're so good that I can't film this and not mention them in this video. I'm going to start off with the liners. The first liner I'm going to mention is Heroine, and it's just a really pretty deep magenta purple shade. That's what it looks like, and this one's great because Heroine lipstick is really purpley, and I think that if you're wanting to wear something that's a little bit more berry yet really playful and bright, that would be a better alternative to the lipstick. I mean, both are great, but I personally like the lipstick because I could wear it with any bright lipstick that I have. Next I'm going to mention is Spice. This is one of my favorite liners. It's just a really pretty nude, warm, peachy shade. It's definitely in the brown families, but it has a little bit more of an orangey undertone. The next liner I'm going to mention is Cork, which is an amazing brown liner. This is great for darker skin tones, for if you're wanting like a nude liner to go with your lipsticks, or something that you're wanting to maybe add some color to, like a really nude lip. I love this color. It's one of my favorite ones. And I also love Hover. I don't have that one. I ran out of it. So if you're wanting something that's kind of like a cross between these two, I would tell you definitely go and check Hover out. The next pencil I'm going to mention is Stone. It's this beautiful gray brown shade. This is just an amazing liner in general. You could use it with any lipstick, but it's such a unique shade, and I really love it. And I think that because it is so unique, you should definitely consider adding that one to your collection. I actually lost mine. I was really close to being out of it, and I lost it, so I ended up buying a new one because that one I needed to replace. The other lip liner that I want to mention, or the other lip liners I want to mention, are Whirl. That's clearly a very popular one, and it's just a really great pencil. It's beautiful. It has a little bit of a brown undertone, but it's still very much like a pink shade. And Dervish I'm out of as well. Those two guys I love. Like, they are my go-to liners. And Dervish is I'm out. And it's just a really pretty pink. It's kind of like your lip color, but a little bit brighter and a little bit better. So definitely check those out. I wish I had them to show them to you guys, but I'm out. The next item I'm going to mention is actually a primer, and it's the MAC Prep and Prime Lip Primer, and I love this. So I go through this pretty fast, and I will tell you, if you love a matte lip, I love a matte lip, a primer is going to help hydrate your lip, and it's going to help make applying your lipstick really smooth. And the reason why I mention is because I have on Ruby Woo, and for those of you who have never tried Ruby Woo or have never even swatched it, it's such a dry formula. The color is beautiful, as you guys can see. It's just very vivid. I feel like the camera is picking it up as a little bit more of an orangey red, but this is definitely a blue-based red, and it goes great with my Chicago Bulls sweatshirt. And it's just a really dry formula. Like, I can already feel it kind of like peeling in the inside. It's just the nature of this lipstick, but it's beautiful, and it's a really beautiful matte finish, and it wears such a long time. It's just very dry. So I love this lip conditioner because it's going to keep it in place. It's going to help keep my lips from feeling like super dry and tight. and it's an awesome product. I've even used it as a chapstick when I'm out of like a balm, and I have it in my purse, like quickly throw it on. Just a really thin layer goes a long way. This is a must-have. I'm gonna jump into lipsticks. The first one I'm going to mention is, of course, Ruby Woo. I love this lipstick. I'm not gonna swatch it because I have it on my lips, and I did it on purpose because it stains. I mean, it's such a long wearing lipstick. It's meant to wear for a really long time, and so you're going to see that it just stains your lip. So I don't want to stain my hand. That's really just the end of it. All these other lipsticks I'm going to mention, I don't have them in any particular order. I'm just gonna grab them and talk about them as I go. The next lipstick I'm going to mention is Stone Lipstick by MAC. That's what it looks like. This is a fairly new one, and again, it's just like the liner. It's just a really pretty taupey gray shade, and I absolutely love this lipstick. It's just really different. It's really easy to wear. I'll actually do a tutorial with this. I'm debating on maybe wearing this very soon. So it's just really easy to wear. Really just keeping your makeup soft and making that like what pops is just, I love it. It's just a really different shade. I don't know what else to say. Next one I'm going to mention is a luster. I'm sorry, and Stone is a matte, I believe. Yeah, it's a matte. This one's a luster, and this is Midi Mauve. As you guys can see, this guy has gotten a lot of love from me. So lusters, just so you guys know, are a sheer formula, and they're very glossy. That's what Midi Mauve looks like. I feel like this is one of those shades that really doesn't get a lot of love. But if you're like a lot of people and you just want something that's very easy to wear, something that is comfortable and that just looks really great with any look, I think you guys should definitely check out Midi Mauve. The next shade I'm going to mention is also, oh, this is actually a frost. This one always throws me off. I always feel like it should be a luster and not a frost, but it's a frost and it's Angel, and as you guys can see, I'm out of it. And that's what that looks like. It's just a really pretty everyday pink, and you guys know that the person that made this lipstick popular is Kim Kardashian, and it was a shade that she used to wear all the time back in the day, and it's just a really great, easy to wear pink. So it's very creamy, very hydrating, and I don't feel like it's frosty. Again, that's what throws me off. I feel like it should be a luster, not a frost, but it's a great everyday pink. I'm going to mention Viva Glam 3. It's one of my favorites. This is probably the third tube that I've gone through. This one's a fairly new one. That's what it looks like. For the longest time, I was out of this shade, and this one is a matte also. I was out of Viva Glam 3 and I refused to buy it because I kept opening up just lipsticks, and they were not the same Viva Glam 3. Viva Glam 3 is a really pretty berry shade. It's a little bit more of like a brownish berry shade, if that makes any sense. And the Viva Glam 3s that we were receiving at the time were all very red looking. So I refused to get Viva Glam 3 until I found the right formula and the right shade of it. There must have been just an error in when they were producing them, but it was corrected, and it's definitely a great color. The other shade I'm going to mention that I don't have is Viva Glam 2. It's just a very soft nude pink, and I'm surprised I'm out of that one because I love it so much. But it's a matte. It's very definitely opaque, and it's just a pink. It's like the perfect nude, and you can't go wrong with any of the Viva Glam lipsticks because all of the money made from that lipstick, so the full, I think there's $16 now or $16.50, go to the MAC AIDS Fund. So it's a great way to indulge in a great lipstick and also give back. The next shade that's a matte is Diva. That's what it looks like. Ooh, almost dropped it. This is Diva, and it's just your standard deep berry burgundy lip. It's amazing. Let me show you guys what it looks like next to Viva Glam 3. This is Viva Glam 3 here, and Diva. As you guys can see, they're a little similar, but I feel like Viva Glam 3 is a little deeper. It's a matte finish. This one is not very drying on the lips, but it's definitely long wearing, and it's one of my favorites. The next one I really love is Sin, and this is also a matte, and this one is a little bit drier than Diva. They're both mattes, but I almost feel like Sin, the texture is very similar to Ruby Woo. So they're very similar, guys, I know, but I love them. The next one I'm going to mention is also a matte, and this is Dangerous. This is one of my favorite lipsticks. It's very similar to Lady Danger, which I'm out of that one too. But that's another one that I would definitely recommend to you guys. But Dangerous, bam. It's just a really pretty orange red. I love this lipstick. It's so good. It's such a long wearing color, and it's very comfortable on the lips, and it stands out. Like when you want to wear a lipstick that just kind of brightens up your complexion and really stands out and pops and makes a statement, definitely check out Dangerous. It's such a good shade. An amplified finish lipstick that I want to mention is Half and Half. And amplified means that it's very pigmented and the color is going to be very pigmented. That's what Half and Half looks like. It's just a really pretty nude brown shade. And for me, that's like a perfect nude because I am medium to tan skin, and something like Myth is not cute on me. I'm too dark for that. Not Myth. I actually wear Myth. What is it? Creme brulee? I think so. That's just way too light for me. It's just not cute. So I love these kinds of shades. The next one I'm going to mention is a cream sheen, and it's Peach Blossom. And this guy is out, but I definitely wanted to mention this to you guys because this is one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. This is just one of those easy go-to lipsticks. I really love this, especially in the summertime. It's like a cross between a pink and a peach, and it's really sheer, but it's just, man, it just looks so good, especially when you have a little tan going. It just looks so good. So definitely check that one out. My next one, and you're going to see a trend. I love my matte lipsticks. This is Velvet Teddy. And let me show you guys what Velvet Teddy looks like. That's Velvet Teddy. It's just another great brownie nude shade. It's really easy to wear. I'm probably gonna say that with all of them because to me they're easy to wear. It's long wearing, comfortable, and it's just perfect with any look, honestly. Like these were the shades I was constantly wearing with any look, so check that one out. I have Whirl. It's a matte. This one is not like the liner. This is definitely a little bit more brown than the liner, but it's such a great color. It's a little bit drying, and it doesn't go on as smooth as some of the other lipsticks do, but it's still very easy to blend and very easy to wear. But it's just such a beautiful, unique brownie pink, I guess. Then I have a satin, which is Faux. Faux is really good too. That is kind of like what Whirl lip liner looks like. So as you guys can see, the lipstick in comparison to what the liner would look like is totally different. Faux is also another one of those colors that you can just throw on and not even think about it. It goes with anything, and it's a little creamier, still very pigmented and opaque, but definitely creamy, just not as creamy as a luster or a cream sheen. I have another matte here, and this is Taupe. This guy and we have a long relationship. This is Taupe. It's such a good color. When I discovered Taupe, there was nothing else like it. Like it was either that or Viva Glam 2, because it just gives you the right amount of color. It's different in the sense that it really stands out, and because it's a matte, it like wears evenly. And I can't say that about all of the matte shades, but honestly, like it just wore really evenly. I hardly ever had to apply it, and it's just such a great shade. If you're looking for a great nude and you're medium to dark skin, definitely check that one out. One that you can only get online, and it's a matte, is Yash. And same thing, you know, for a long time I would kind of stay away from shades like this. But I saw it on Moldy Fruit. She's on YouTube, she's a blogger. And when I saw it on her, I'm like, if she can rock it, I can rock it. And I searched high and low for it, and then that's how I discovered that you can only get it online. And it's such a pretty, warm lip, and I really, really, really love it. I have two other lipsticks I wanted to mention. These are these little lipsticks here. So the packaging is different because these are, I believe they're Prolong Wear. No, I lied. They're Sheen Supreme lipsticks. The Prolong Wears have a matte packaging. So one that I want to mention is Blossom Culture. And it's just a peachy shade. I love these for the summertime. So these are really pigmented. They're kind of like a cream sheen and a luster. So they're pigmented, but they're super, super creamy. It's like lipstick with a gloss, basically. The other one I want to mention is Asian Flower. This one's really pretty. Let me show you. It's a purpley shade. It's like a, I'm drawing a blank on the name. I can't think of the name of the other lipstick, but it's purpley. It's like a lilac purple shade. And again, because these are a little creamier, they're not as pigmented. You can build them up so that they're definitely more opaque, but they don't wear as long or as well as like a matte lipstick, because again, they're a creamier formula, but they're so pretty, and they're great for the summertime. That's really when I tend to gravitate towards like the creamier lipsticks. That's all I have. I didn't do glosses just because while I do love glosses, I would rather buy a lipstick than a gloss. And I do have a few. I don't wear them enough to say, I recommend this, this, and this. I do like the Cream Sheen formula. Cream Sheen? Yeah. Because it's very sheer and it's not really sticky. And I don't mind sticky. But there's just something about that formula that I really like. I love the lip glosses too. But again, nothing really stands out other than like Viva Glam 5 and Oh Baby. Oh Baby was actually the first lip gloss I bought. I bought that and Hover, and I would wear them together. And then, yeah, nothing really stands out. But if I go through my collection and I see things that I feel like you guys should definitely be aware of, or that I want to recommend to you guys, maybe I'll do another little mini video with just glosses. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next little mini series. I'm not sure what I'm going to target next, but promise it'll be good. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.